Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what to look for in finding gigs and clients. Ayan. And today we're going to have like a tour on Upwork to find clients and gigs. Okay? So yan. Aside from job description that you have to read, if it fits you, if it fits your criteria and your skill, one thing that you have to also consider is the client. And here are some of the things that we need to consider in deciding which clients we send the proposal to. So these are some information about the client. So check if the payment method is verified, just like I mentioned in the other video. Check the reviews of the client, the location, how many jobs have been posted, the number, the percentage of their hire rate, the total number that they spent on the platform, the average hourly rate na binayaran niya sa ibang mga freelancers, and up since when siya member ng Upwork. Okay, so those matter when you check your client and when you are screening, just like this one. So I took a screenshot. So number one, payment method is verified. So there's a check mark here. That means that the payment method of the client, the credit card, debit card, or PayPal ni client, either of any of those are already saved in Upwork. Ibig sabihin, Upwork can automatically deduct the payment for the freelancer because they are already saved on the platform. Number two, check for the reviews. If the client has review already, so in this particular example, this client has a 5-star feedback of 16 reviews. Very good. Ibig sabihin, 16 freelancers or 16 projects were done and everybody gave 5-star feedback for the client. This client is from United States. Um, the client has 28 jobs posted and 93% higher rate. Okay, and one open job at the moment, which is ito, yung job description open ni client ngayon. Okay, so why is this important? You would see here how serious the client is in hiring and if they're really using Upwork to get freelancers and contractors for their projects. You can see here that there's a 93% hire rate. Ibig sabihin, nag-hire talaga sila sa Upwork. So that person is familiar with the system already. So hindi ka na mangangapa. Kung ikaw ay newbie, tas newbie din si client, pareho kayong i-guide niyo yung isa't isa. Pero if the client is already familiar with the system, that is an easy route to go to. You will see here that 10,000 pesos more have already spent by the client. 30 hires na siya so far and 11 are active. And an average hourly rate na binabayaran ni client is $36.90. And so far, there's about 243 hours under this client belt. So if this is your client, do you think you are in good hands? Do you think you will be able to work with this client by just looking at the portfolio ni client? Very good, right? I think so. Yes. Now, another example, dito muna ako sa gilid. Ayan. So, this one is Upwork Plus client. Kapag nakakita ka nito, this one is very VIPs. Ibig sabihin talagang marami na silang nagawa. So, kumbaga parang mga ano to, higher rated na client, mga pinangangalagaan ni Upwork to kasi marami na silang mga projects na naginawa talaga within Upwork. You can rest assured that this client is very good and they will take care of you because they are taking care of their reputation in Upwork as well. So, payment method verified, check. Look at the number of reviews, 380 reviews and an outstanding 4.97. US based client, 264 jobs are already posted by this client, 87% higher rate nila. Dalawa yung opening ngayon ng client na to, a whooping $10 million and above total spent ni client. So this is a big company inside Upwork. $14.31 is the hourly rate na average and members since 2015. So this is a very long-standing client. Don't mess with this. Okay, you do your great job in having this if ever you got accepted. Next is another example, 4.98 reviews, 4.98 stars out of 73 reviews, payment method verified. This person is in Australia, 148 jobs posted, $10,000 spent, 26.62 hourly rate. Member since July to 2011. All of these are exposed in the client section. The same way that the client can see your profile as well as a freelancer. Kailan ka nag-start sa Upwork, ilan na yung feedback mo, ilan yung mga naging clients mo, how many jobs in progress, they will see all that. And it's a mirror. You can see also how good the standing of the client is as well. They can see if you are a newbie. You can also see the client if the client is newbie or seasoned client. Okay, you get now the idea. Now let's compare with this one. What do you see on this example? Sige nga, I'm gonna pause for a moment and please go ahead and look at the screen. Yes, tama. So, yes, payment method verified. This one does not have a review just yet. So, probably bago to. Today is February 19, 2022 as of this recording. So, pretty new, pero parang hindi siya masyadong nag-hire. No, kasi September pa siya client, ilang buwan na. 20% high rate, ibig sabihin, hindi masyadong mm, mataas yung, hindi masyadong ginagamit yung platform for hiring. Pero meron siyang 5 jobs na so far na pinost niya. Okay? This one is from US, $400 total spent, dalawa yung hire, dalawa yung active, open jobs nga ay 4, $18 hourly rate, 11 hours so far. So, with that, compared to this one, saan ka mas confident na client? Right? Another one is this one, 2 reviews, 2.05 star ang isang review. So, isa yung nagbigay sa kanya ng review, 2 stars ang binigay. This person is from UK, 5 jobs posted, 20% lang din yung hire, $3 hourly rate, and that is 2018 pa siya member, so hindi niya masyadong ginagamit yung Upwork. Okay? So, you would know now, you have a gauge. Of course, at the end of the day, ikaw naman na magde-decide. Pero as your mentor, as someone who's teaching you, I want to warn you with all the signs. I saw the sign, ganyan. Okay? You gotta be careful as well. Take with a grain of salt, ika nga. Now, punta tayo sa Upwork. Let's look at the different job search filters in Upworks to make your hunt easier. Mamaya na tayo dyan sa more tips. Lilipat tayo ulit dito sa gilid. Saan ba ako mas maganda? Dito na lang. Okay lang ba dyan? Ayan, so, this is my Upwork profile na hindi ko ginagamit. Total disclaimer and total transparency because I'm already a client and with running with my own businesses. Okay, this is my old account. We're going to just use this for example. Now, this is the dashboard. When you log into your Upwork account, this will be what you are going to see. Ngayon, there are ways in order for you to find clients or jobs. Number one is the main news feed. So dito, yan, nakalagay yan, there are new jobs. Click to see them. So, I'm gonna say this later on naman, but as much as possible, you leave your Upwork profile open at all times. Because when you see that kanina, di ba, a client has a new job posting, click to see them. That means this person has posted when? 7 minutes ago. There's a pretty good chance na ikaw ang isa sa mga mapipili kung ang proposal ng client ay less than 5. Ibig sabihin, 5 pa lang, wala pang 5 yung nagsisend ng application dito kasi bago pa lang. If the job posting has been posted for about 48 hours already or 2 days na, or 3 days na yung job posting, and then there were 135 freelancers already applied on the job, do you think the chances are high pa that you will get that client? Absolutely not. Statistically speaking, no, kahit magaling kang freelancer, sure, marami rin naman magagaling na freelancers dyan, di ba? Sa Upwork, hindi ka nag-iisa. Maraming mga competitive din. It's highly competitive. But what I'm trying to say is that masyado ng marami yung mapagpipilian. Although there are some people there who would be sending canned responses. But 135 to view, um, siyempre, ang uunahin ni client yung mga unang nag-send ng application, 'di ba? And kapag nakakita na siya ng magandang application, hindi niya natitignan yung mga ibang application na na-send. Tama? So, hangga't maaari, nandun ka sa within 24 hours or at least nandun ka sa hindi sa 24 hours. Nandun ka sa um the sweet spot of the first 20 applicants dun sa job description. So that's why I said keep your tabs open at all times. Okay? So, para makita mo may mga bago dyan. Kasi lahat naman ay, hindi lang naman US ang mga clients sa Upwork. There are people from Australia, which is the same time zone as ours. May mga nasa Singapore, nasa Thailand, and Philippines as well, and so many other clients. So, um, 24/7 may mga bagong lumalabas na mga new job posting. So, be on the lookout. Okay? So, that is one tip. Now, like I said, there are ways for you to check um, new job descriptions or new job posting. Number one is your news feed. Pagdating sa news feed jobs that you might like, that is depending on the categories that you put on the right side of your screen. Kung ano yung category ng skills mo, yun ang kadalasang ipapakita sa'yo dito. If I say customer service or virtual assistant, I will not see any law or IT or networking jobs here because that's not where I am subscribed in. Those are not the skills that I put in my profile, okay? So I would normally see here about virtual assistant, I would normally see here about e-commerce, marketing, ganon, okay? So there are different tabs here. Number one is your general feed. Number two tab is your best matches that are probably most matched sa skills na sinabi mo. And then these are the most recent. You go always sa most recent. My feed and most recent, ayan, kagaya niyan, Shopify Tech Help posted 11 minutes ago. Pero you know the filters that I gave you a while ago, this one is not verified and wala pa siyang spend. So this is a very new client. Tama? Ito, scaling e-com skills, payment unverified, Taboola, Shopify, add to cart pixel. So makikita mo dito at a glance, makikita mo yung description ng client. So this one is payment verified. This person has 4.13. If you hover your mouse on it, you point your mouse on it, you will see that this client has been rated 4.13 stars based on 70 feedback, 70,000 spent, and that is in the US. Ito naman, meron na siyang 20 to 50 ranging na mga nag-send ng application. This one is from UK. Payment verified, 4.95 out of 9 feedback. Very good. $40,000 spent. This is your main job feed. Another option, okay, you can click also in find work. Halimbawa, naligaw-ligaw ka na sa mga iba-ibang tab. You can click on find work and then babalik ka dito. You can also click the main Upwork logo here and you will be routed on the same page. So find work and then Upwork here and you just refresh, babalik ka dito sa main feed mo. Another option that you can when you are finding clients is you can click on the search tab and then you put your keywords. For example, e-commerce. Ganyan. So according to my feed, there when I type e-commerce, there is about 15,000 news feed job description on my news feed or on my feed that are related to the keyword that I provided. Pag finilter ko pa, there are only 250. Now, later on, we'll talk about this filter. You can sort. Sige, wait lang. Balik muna tayo, baka kasi makalimutan ko. So, two ways, no? Sabi ko kanina, merong pangatlo. Two ways is that you click on find work, you can click on the news feed dito sa gitna mo. I call it the news feed, parang sa Facebook. Tapos yung best matches, and then you can click on this for keywords, 'di ba? Another is you click this parang search, tong magnifying glass na to. If you click this one, lalabas yung kaninang page. Yon, that's the only thing I want to show you. Okay, so kasi ito, pag kinlik mo yung drop down, you can click on talent, project, and jobs. Punta ka dun sa jobs, syempre. Tapos, ayan, lalabas siya. These are other filters na makikita mo. Kasi, di ba, pag tinignan mo nga kasi yung e-commerce and Shopify na keyword, from 200 something, naging 297 na lang siya. You can sort by the newest. Look at this. You can sort by the newest. At yung pinaka um, bagong lumabas sa feed. 'Di ba? 1 hour ago, ito kasi nakalagay interesting job kaya siya nakataas diyan. 1 hour ago, 4 hours ago, 9, 12, 13, 'di ba nagde-decline? 14, 19. So you can click on the newest. You can also click the relevance sa'yo, dun sa keyword na sinend mo kanina. And then, you can also click by the client spend. Kung sino yung may mas, pinaka-established na client, yung pinaka-marami nang nagastos sa Upwork, yun yung lalabas na filter. You can also click on the client rating. So, notice that these are all 5-star feedback. Pag pumunta ka dito sa pinakadulo, makikita mo na dito yung mga unverified, yung mga walang feedback. Ganun din, for it's arranged to highest to lowest. Kumbaga, this one is the spend. The highest spender are on the first page of the job, and then naka 10 muna natin, for example. Para hindi kayo mahilo lang sa pag scroll ko. Ayan. So, these are the most spent. And then, when we click on the last, ito yung mga wala pa talagang nagastos. These are the new clients in Upwork. So, like I told you, you have to be very careful as well kapag ka pumipili kayo ng mga new client. If you're a newbie, some people would say na you have a better chance when you're a newbie and then the client is also a newbie. That's up to them. I mean, okay, sure. Just be very careful. Make sure that they're unverified. And you don't know that client, okay? If you already have an experience, especially those people who are doing this for review, if you have experience already, don't settle for clients who do not have any experience at all in Upwork as much as possible. Okay, that's just me. And then what you can also do is click on the new compact or expanded. If I click on expanded, mas makikita mo yung information ni client. Kagaya niyan. So this person is in Australia, 10,000 spent, 5-star on 5 feedback. Okay? Kuha nyo. Tapos dito sa gilid, you can also filter by experience. Now, ito yung deal natin guys. You do not accept any experience level that are entry. You should be in intermediate if not expert. Do you know why? Kasi usually yung mga hindi masyadong magaganda, tsaka ito parang yung pinakamura, the cheapest offers are usually on entry level. And those people are parang race to the bottom. Kung sino yung may pinakamurang bid usually wins. I don't like that for you. You are my student. Okay, you are one of the best in this industry. I'm not kidding you. You have already studied this course. You are here today. You are meant to be here, and you should have confidence that you can do this. Okay, not overconfident. I know sometimes we're scared na parang, coach, I don't think I can do this or ganyan. That's you speaking, but I am here. I believe in you. You can do this. Okay, so always get the entry level. So you can filter the experience level. You can click on intermediate. So, lahat lang ng mga clients na naghahanap ng intermediate na freelancers, yun lang yung mag-a-appear sa newsfeed mo. You can also click on the hourly rate or fixed price. Pero I would highly suggest that you just don't click any of these. Leave it alone, yung hourly or fixed price. Kasi sometimes there are clients who put fixed price lang, but they actually want hourly naman pala. So, vice versa. So, just leave it as it is. The number of proposals, let's say if you only want to filter the job applications that have only less than let's say 15 lang, 15, 5 and less than 5. You don't want to show on your news feed the jobs that have more than 15 na yung nag-apply or 20. Ayan, so look at that one, less than 5, less than 5, posted 1 day ago. Mm, uh, Google Analytics, posted 1 day ago. Tapos, yung mga konti pa lang yung nag apply. So, maganda combination, konti pa lang yung nag apply at saka very recent. Yan. Very good yan. Tapos, you can also click on payment verified. So, ito yung mga filter. Para ma-filter mo ng ma-filter kung ano yung perfect lang na work. Kasi napakarami niyan. So, para lang mas ma-select mo kung ano. Kaya, kung hindi naman e-commerce, let's say, for example, video animation. Ayan. So, ayan lang. Posted an hour ago, less than 5. Video ads creator, ang aking mga estudyante sa OFU, kayang-kaya nyo to. Ayan. Tapos, you can also click on the client history. Do you want the client who has experience na, let's say, 1 to 9 hires na yung nagawa niya, then you filter. Habang dumadami yung filter mo dito, kumukonti din yung jobs. Okay? Pero at least mas specified yon on the way you want it to. Kesa yung masyadong generic naman. Alright? But if it's up to you if you would like that or sometimes you just don't care kung anong history ni client, it doesn't matter to you. If you would like a client location, let's say for example, nasa ano ba to, iba-ibang bansa to, no? So if you would like someone lang in the United States, click on US, 565 jobs with video animation. What about transcription? Transcription. 311 jobs. Tanggalin natin yung number of proposals siguro kahit mga 5 to 10. 129 jobs sa United States. Pag tinanggal natin yung US, 295 jobs. Yon, nakakuha nyo. Ganun ako mag-filter ng mga clients at ng mga work. Tapos, ito hindi ko to check, leave it as it is, and hours per week. So, that's how you do it. And then you can click on save search. So, let's say for example, field ko, e-commerce. Pupunta ako na sa field ko ha. I only want intermediate or expert level. I leave the job type. Tapos, ang number of proposal hanggat maaari hanggang 10 to 15 lang. Payment verified. I don't care kung nasaan yung client location, project length, it doesn't matter to me. Now, if you think you are okay now with the filters na sinet mo, Lucas, hinaan mo konti. If you think you are okay now with the things that you have selected, you click on save search. Para the next time that you will check the searches, yun lang ulit yung ibibigay niya sa'yo. It's like asking Upwork, bigay mo lang sa akin yung mga information na ito. I don't want entry level, I don't want clients na not verified and all that. So, yun yung lalabas sa job description or dito sa feed mo. Okay? You can clear the filter if you want to start again, looking, so napansin mo, nag-reach ulit siya ng 273. Pero that's a lot, 'di ba? You only need a handful naman. So that's how you play with the searches ng Upwork. Now let's go to checking the feedback. Kagaya kanina, we had a video about that. So I'm just gonna show you the actual feedback ng mga client. So, halimbawa, ito. For example lang naman, ano? So, data expert for e-commerce and Shopify. So, meron siyang Shopify store. Nagbibenta siya ng beddings, comforter, ayan, towelbar.co. Okay. So, ganito. Ito yung actual na job niya. So, for example, nakita ko yung client na to. Okay, perfect. 1 hour ago, pasok sa aking criteria. 10 to 15 pa lang yung nag-apply, perfect. Payment verified, perfect. Mataas yung feedback niya. Look, 4.84 to 200. Sa 255 feedbacks, perfect. 300,000 na yung payment niya. Perfect. He's from the US. Perfect job. Now, if I click on this one, perfect din yung kanyang job description, maliwanag yung pagkaka-organize niya dito, yung job description niya, yung requirement niya must be available. Perfect. I love this job. I think I want to apply. Okay? What I'm later on will go to another video about submitting a proposal, how you do it. So you have to research. So ito binigay ni client yung kanyang anong tawag ito, yung kanyang website, yung kanyang Shopify account. So, ito yung gagawin mo. Ito yung iyong pagtatrabahuhan. So, nagbebenta ng mga towel si client. Okay, good. So, titignan mo yung job description niya. Okay, communicate with the supplier. Very good. Inventory, I can do this. Alright, I'm so confident that I can do this. Now, meron siya mga questions. Are you available? More than, okay, blah, blah, blah. Very good. Now, look at this. Bukod, di ba? We told you on the other video, you have to screen the client. Aside from the job description that was posted 2 hours ago, you need to check if the client is a good fit for you. Look at the about the client. So this person is payment verified na. 255 yung reviews niya, 4.84. I think I like this client. Diba? Magaling. Feeling ko naman from that review na 255 yung mga nag-review sa kanya. Mukha namang madali siyang katrabaho. Diba? Easy to work with because hindi naman siya binigyan ng mababang feedback ng mga naging freelancers niya. So this person is from the US. 520 jobs are posted ever since she or he started in 2016. This person already paid $14 an hour average, and then 300,000 total spend na. 400 na yung hires niya, and there are 63 active. Very good or not very good? Very good. Para sa akin, I would send an application here if I am a freelancer. Now, let's go down sa kanyang page pa. So, ilalagay yung face ko. Ayan. Okay, so you will be asked here, these are the skills and expertise. So, tumama to kasi meron akong mga tags sa freelancing account ko na may virtual assistant, may Shopify, e-com, website, e-commerce. So, these are that. Ngayon, meron siyang mga preferred qualification. Itong job success, like I told you, I don't meet this criteria. You know why? Because my last job success score ko was 2015 ko pa huling nagamit tong particular profile na to. So, I don't meet this. However, that doesn't anong tawag dito, that doesn't discourage me in sending an application because all of my all of my experiences are outside Upwork starting from 2017 up to this year. So possible kaya ko tong lusutan. So I am not a rising talent because my account has been here 11 years ago na. And then yung check. So makikita mo dito kung pasok ka. For example, the client is only looking for someone in the United States. Hindi siya magiging check dito kung hindi ka taga US. Something like that. Okay? Now, let's go to okay, let me just touch on this one first. The reason why I also want you to have an Upwork Freelancer Plus account is because you can see this bid. Makikita mo dito kung ano yung bid ng ibang mga freelancers. You don't see this kapag free lang yung account mo. Gets? So that's the reason why it's worth it to have a Freelancer Plus account kasi you can see here. Now, you know that if this is blind to you, like you don't see this, probably ang magiging, I hope my students are listening to this as well, my ecom students. If you don't see that, probably ang magiging bid mo siguro dito, the common bid ng mga Filipinos are about $5, $6, but that's the lowest pala. So here's the technique. You don't bid as the highest bidder, you don't bid the lowest, you be in the average. So if I will send a proposal to this one, um, I will go for $12 an hour because that's the average bid ng mga nag-bid na ng mga freelancers dito. 'Di ba? It's a bidding war. Parang Facebook lang. It's a bidding war. Now, the last viewed by the client is 15 minutes ago niya, kumbaga sa Messenger, that's the last seen ni client. So, 15 minutes ago. So, this is the reason why very important that you have a Freelancer Plus so that you can see the bid range of the other freelancers. Okay? Now, dito naman, makikita mo yung history ni client. Kung ilan na yung job in progress niya. Ayan. So, makikita mo dito, job in progress, job in progress. So, this person has multiple freelancers working for him in Upwork. Nakita mo? Ayan, di ba? Ang dami. So, that means this person takes this business very, very seriously. So, malaki rin yung ano niya. Malaki yung kanyang store. Ito yung mga feedback sa kanya ng mga other freelancers. If you would like to know the client even more by looking at the feedback given to him by the other freelancers, the previous freelancers who have worked with him on the account, this is where you will be seeing them. Ito yung mga iba pang jobs ni client. So let's say for example, you want to bid on the other jobs that the clients have posted, you can click on that one. Ito, Shopify Store Manager. Madali ito. And then you can also see here that the required connects to submit here is 6. I have available connects of 79. Nung ginawa ko kasi itong course na to, itong masterclass na to, I opened also this Upwork account. So, like I said, I don't use this anymore because I'm no longer looking for jobs here since 2015. But I'm already a client, so yung client account ko yung mas nagagamit talaga. On this one, I activated this and I purchased a Freelancer Plus plan just to show you, para ipakita ko sa inyo yung advantage niya. It's only $14.99 naman a month, so it's totally worth it. Ayan, so ito yung mga other job opening ni client. Ayan. Alright, so that's how you see and screen the clients that medyo ano, sorry, nagbabasa kasi ako. Binabasa ko yung mga job posting. Parang ang sarap mag-apply. Anyway, ayan. So these are how you screen the job descriptions ni clients. These are how you filter the jobs as well. How you be choosy when getting clients. Okay? So I apologize. I'm using my Upwork account, but this has been stagnant and I haven't used this for a while now. So my apologies for that. Okay, so more tips. Yun nga, keep your Upwork tab open. The sweet spot in sending application is between 0 to 20. People post jobs all the time because we have like all time zones in the world are members of Upwork, so people from all over the world are posting there, so make sure you watch out for that. Always check if the client and the projects are a good fit for you before you send an application, and use the Freelancer Plus to see what people are bidding on. If you're not in Freelancer Plus, you will not see the bid range na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. So that's a totally good thing kasi hindi ka blindsided. Malay mo, nagbibid ka ng $4 pero ang average bid pala ng ibang freelancers doon is $12. So, what if makuha mo yung job or yung gig in $12, diba? That's a huge advantage for you. All right, so I hope you learned something on this video, and I will see you on the next one.